Well, good morning once again from Ed's Orchids. Nice of you to be with me, and I'm just pleased to see that the RJQ has opened, the Phrag hybrid, and it's lovely. I'll just show it you. There we are. Beautiful little thing. A lot of Besai in it now. Seeing as it's been crossed twice to Besai from Phrag, so you can't get the purple colour from the Phrag. You know, you just get the red from the Besai. There's a bit of yellow in it as well, but very, very pleased with it. There's no reflexing on the petals. Some more buds to come out there at the back. And I've just noticed it's just starting a new growth around at the bottom. A new growth coming up between the bottom leaf. That will grow very quickly. That's Phrag RJQ. It's called Robert Jan Quenny. Here's another Phrag hybrid. Cross between Phrag and Schlimii. It's Humilia Arias, and these are absolutely gorgeous. Now, I had a plant, quite a large one, a few years ago, and in fact over the last 2 years I thought I'd lost it. So I split it up and repotted it, and I've got about 3 at this size now, and I've just noticed that this one is coming into flower. Coming into spike. If I can just show you, if I can just get it right for you, I can show you how I can tell. You know when you start to get one flower coming up, well, if you look like two leaves coming up, then you're in, can you see that? There's just 2. There's a big one and a smaller leaf. That just shows you that it's coming into spike. Well, this is a new one for me. It was my daughter's plant, so she wasn't doing anything else with it, so I took it off her, and I thought, well, I'll see if I can bring it round. I know nothing about Phalaenopsis, but I just treated it the same as everything else and put it in the shade. And I've had it about 2 months now, and I cut the spike that just had one little flower on top, and there you see, it's coming up again from the, I think it was the 3rd node I cut it at. And one thing you're doing about Phalaenopsis, if you're cutting the spike, don't let them finish flowering before you cut the spike. You've got to keep the sap rising up the stem there. And if you let all the flowers die off, then the sap will go straight back down into the plant, and that spike will be dead. So always cut it while you've got 1 or 2 flowers still on top, and then this will happen when you cut it above a node. And there's something else happening as well down at the bottom here. If somebody can tell me what's happening. There's loads of new growth coming on, but what it is I don't know. Looks like another plant there. Looks like another spike or a root's coming out there. But I don't know, it's annoyed as this, so it's quite interesting. It makes a nice change. Phalaenopsis. This is an Epidendrum ciliare. A beautiful thing when it's in flower. You know, it puts a lot of spikes out, and they're sort of all white and frilly. Beautiful plant there. And this has done nothing for ages, and I just keep this in a corner of the greenhouse out of the way, try not to bother it. But fortunately, it's just growing another growth there. So that's going to come along nicely. It's going to come along quite quickly as well now. Epidendrum ciliare. Here's a little Phrag caudatum that I've never ever had any luck with. They never seem to grow anything. Well, I got this as a little seedling only for about £8, something like that, and it's coming on very nicely. It's getting 2 new growths there down at the bottom. Can you see it? Yeah. And some nice roots, if I can find them. Yep, here they are. Some nice roots growing. So it looks like I'm going to be successful after all with a Phrag caudatum. Nice species plant. Now this is one I'm really pleased with. I've never ever been able to keep these for any length of time, but I've had this now for about 2 years, and it did nothing, but it's just started growing now, and you know, I'm sort of pleased with this. I thought they were virtually impossible. A lot of people find them quite easy to grow, but I don't. It's quite a big leaf span on as well as this. You can see the size of the hand, and yep, I'm really pleased with this one. Phrag. It's a beautiful flower on this. It looks like an old Victorian symbol. This is another I've grown up from being seedlings. This is Phrag parishii. It's just ready for that leaf to die off now, and they're doing very well. They're growing very, very nicely, and these are very, very beautiful flower. If you remember, they come out in a long spike with 6 or 7 flowers dangling from them. Absolutely beautiful. I have a few of these and they're all doing quite well. Here's another I've had from a seedling. This is Phrag Paul Parks. These are most beautiful flower as well, but I'm quite pleased that these are doing quite well, because I've never had success with seedlings before. But I don't know, I just tend to water them and leave them for a week, and water them and leave them for a week, let them virtually dry out, and then give them a good watering again, and they seem to be doing okay. Here's another seedling plant that's doing very nice, Phrag Lawrenceanum, and it's got 2 nice growths, both the same size, but I think it has to get a little bit bigger before I can expect any flowering off it. Lovely plant, lovely leaves, and doing very nicely. Well, just finished by having a quick look at 1 or 2 frags. There's the one of the Garum Weavers that's got plenty of nice new growth on there. Then next to it we've got a division of Andean Fire that's coming up with another new growth there. Then we've got this one here, which is Orchids. Nice big plant, which has got a nice new growth there. Well, that's about all for now, so thank you very much for watching, and until I've got something to show you next time, I'll see you later.